With the Night Witch. So starting this one out, we're going to be going right into gameplay of the Night Witch, footage of upgrading the Night Witch, and then footage of the Night Witch in game. Later on, we'll be having footage of the dropship, also footage of the giant cannon defense, and then near the end we will have footage of the almighty Super P.E.K.K.A, which is a P.E.K.K.A, but you know, a super variation of the P.E.K.K.A. This Super P.E.K.K.A actually explodes after death as a level 10 Super P.E.K.K.A, and I am going to be showing you guys gameplay of the level 10 Super P.E.K.K.A. So obviously as soon as it does die, the Super P.E.K.K.A explodes, which is just super crazy. But anyway, we are going to be going right into some Night Witch gameplay. Basically, you guys just saw what would happen if you did level up the Night Witch to max level. It does look really awesome. The overall design of the Night Witch does look awesome, and it is just like the Clash Royale Night Witch. Now we are going to be going into some early gameplay of a battle of the Night Witch. The Night Witch in this game acts very similar to the Night Witch in Clash Royale. It does hit defenses with its little staff axe, and it doesn't really have a ranged attack just like the Witch, so it's kind of like a Witch, except not with a ranged attack. Instead of spawning skeletons, it spawns bats, which is just really awesome. The bats are the strong part of the Night Witch. Now we are going to be getting right into another battle with the Night Witch, so this is going to be using 2 Night Witches, 4 minions. As you can see, the Night Witches aren't too powerful, they don't do too much damage, but the bats in which they spawn deal a ton of damage. After the Night Witch dies, I'm pretty sure they spawn a bunch of bats as they die. That's what happens in Clash Royale. I'm not too sure if that happens in Clash of Clans, but you know, overall the Night Witch is very good and a very good troop. The next thing we are going to be looking at is the Builder's Hall level. So this is what Builder's Hall level 6 is going to look like. Currently Builder's Hall 5 is the max level. That's what Builder's Hall 6 is going to look like. This is what Builder's Hall 7 is going to look like, so obviously it is going to be getting more awesome and more awesome by the upgrade. And I am also going to be showing you guys the gameplay of what Builder's Hall 8 is going to look like. I did show you guys that in my previous video, a screenshot of Builder's Hall 8, but now we are going to be going through, you know, moving gameplay of Builder's Hall 8, and is on screen right now. So obviously Builder's Hall 8 does look really awesome. This is the max level Builder's Hall for now. After this new update is released, that will be out. Obviously maybe they might decide to add in Builder's Hall 9, 10 and 11 afterwards, but now we are going through dropship early gameplay. Now as you can see, there are a whole bunch of levels in which you can level up the dropship. The dropship basically, instead of drops bombs, it drops skeletons, and I've got to say that this is my new favorite troop in this game. Other than the Super P.E.K.K.A, it is just really awesome, and I just really want to use the dropship. Hopefully they can add it in soon. Obviously we are looking at all the little level ups. It's just adding in hit points. It is improving the skeleton's burst ability. You can get it to level 15, level 16. I think level 16 is the maximum. So we are going through gameplay of, you know, not a level 16 but just level 4 dropship, just to show you guys some footage. And you know, the little archers are going to be placed on that crusher to take it out, and now the dropships are going to be placed. So instead of spawning bombs, as you can see, they drop off skeletons. The skeletons obviously, you know, just act like normal skeletons and start attacking the stuff, and then they move on to the next thing, drop more skeletons. As the dropship dies, I'm pretty sure it drops a few extra skeletons after it dies. It either does that or it just kamikazes the building and, you know, does a whole bunch of damage to it. But anyway, the dropship is really awesome. Look how many skeletons are on the map. Every time they find a new, you know, building, they drop a whole bunch of skeletons down, and it just is really amazing, which is why it is one of my favorite new troops in this game. So that was early dropship gameplay. Probably my favorite troop, you know, second favorite other than the Super P.E.K.K.A, which gameplay will be coming up soon. Now we are going through giant cannon gameplay. So this is going to be one of the new defenses known as the giant cannon. Obviously there is a regular cannon, there is a double shooting cannon, and now there is a giant cannon. So basically the giant cannon acts kind of like a normal cannon, except it just does deal a whole bunch more damage. It also has more range, and as you read in the description, I couldn't, you know, read that right there, but I've got to say it is a really awesome defense. I will be showing you guys some footage of the giant cannon. Alright, so right now we are only going into a replay with the giant cannon. So obviously this guy is just going to be attacking from the right side, taking out the crusher and taking out all of the other defenses in which the archers can pick off. and then all the little troops are going to be dropped right next to the giant cannon. So we are going to see how the giant cannon works. So the giant cannon is going to go on ahead and shoot, and shoot, and it is a pretty cool defense, might I add. It does also have a lot of range to it for a cannon. It has like as much range as like a tall standing archer, and it just is one of my favorite defenses, or at least one of my favorite new defenses in which they have added into the game. Now we are going through some more footage of the giant cannon. So one more replay of the giant cannon, and out of this we are going to be getting into some Super P.E.K.K.A replay, because I know that is what you guys have been waiting for, the Super P.E.K.K.A gameplay. So, you know, right here, this guy's just attacking from the bottom, and as you can see, that cannon just shoots. It is just a huge cannon which comes out and just knocks all the enemies away. It literally just killed all those barbarians, and now it's going to be targeting the skeletons, knocking them all away. It is really an awesome defense. Now we are only going through some footage of the Super P.E.K.K.A, so getting right into it. This is the Super P.E.K.K.A right over here. As you can see, you know, you can read it all if you want to pause and read it. These are going to be the levels of the Super P.E.K.K.A. I'm pretty sure the max level is level 10 for the Super P.E.K.K.A as of currently, but they might obviously keep adding to the levels. Now level 7 does add some extra hit points and damage, level 8 improves the overcharge ability, level 9 adds more damage, and level 10 improves the overcharge ability. So the overcharge ability isn't actually unlocked at level 10, I think I made a mistake on that one, and it can actually go past level 10. The overcharge ability is unlocked as soon as you get it. It just deals 400 damage when destroyed. I thought it was only unlocked at level 10, but I was mistaken. And this Super P.E.K.K.A can actually go up to level 16, so I was wrong about it going up to level 10 as well. But, you know, enough with me being wrong. We are going to be getting right into some footage of the Super P.E.K.K.A, and this is going to be really awesome. So the first Super P.E.K.K.A is going to be dropped. We're going to be seeing how much damage it does. Obviously, it does a crap ton of damage. Probably as much as the hero. I would say more than the new Builder's hero, but the P.E.K.K.A obviously has less health, and it doesn't have, you know, the Builder's hero's ability, which can regain health. But just look at the P.E.K.K.A, I mean the Super P.E.K.K.A, it deals a crap ton of damage. And as you will see, whenever the Super P.E.K.K.A dies, it literally just explodes and destroys everything as it explodes. Watch this right now, it's going to destroy the cannon and everything. It nearly destroys the wall, and the wall has a crap ton of HP. Obviously walls have a lot of HP, and it nearly destroyed a wall. Now that was really crazy, but now we will be getting into some footage of the Mega Tesla, which is another new defense in which they are adding in. So this is kind of like, you know, a normal Tesla, but a mega variation of it. Just like the Mega Cannon is very similar to the Cannon, just a mega version. Now I really want a Mega Tesla on my base. It would be really awesome to have. I'm not too sure if you can actually hide the Mega Tesla. I think it's a little bit too big to hide and then, you know, come out when troops are near. I'm not really sure how that works, but the Mega Tesla seems to be, you know, active at all times. So obviously it does deal a crap ton of damage. When we see how much damage it deals to the giant, it just dealt so much damage to the giant in one burst. It's kind of different compared to a Tesla. It shoots a lot slower, but it just deals a crap ton of damage. So it is a very good defense to have. Now we are going into some more gameplay of the Mega Tesla. And after we do go through all this gameplay, we are going to be ending off the video after I do show you guys the rest of this Mega Tesla gameplay. So the Mega Tesla just completely destroys all of the giants. So that is going to be the end of